For a lot of folks this morning, especially in those areas where snow is still falling. Here's a look at the latest image from the DOT of the Red River Bridge, I-94, right here in the Fargo-Moorhead area. You can see visibility is down. There's been some snow coming down and blowing around, though it is tapering off, and there's snow on the road surface there. So easy does it in these areas. And in fact, a lot of places have not only snow, but ice as we froze up last night. So an extra layer, literally, of a hazard here for us today. So icy roads, we're going to be in one of those morning commutes where it's, we're not shutting things down necessarily, but it's not going to be the safest or easiest morning drive for you. And it's one of those days where the later you can head out the door, the better off you may end up being in some instances. And for example, in Fargo, we still have some light snow, but it is tapering off. Eventually, as we head through the morning hours, it'll be just wind and blowing snow. That's more of a problem for us. And temperatures on the cold side, single digits to some low teens for us this morning too. So here's a look at the latest on this system. Of course, it's been a big one and super impactful in areas. We have the severe weather south. We had the rain and freezing rain and snow in the north, and that's moving up to the northeast through the Great Lakes. We are still being impacted, especially in our eastern viewing area, with that snow still coming down. About an inch or so with this latest round that's moving through, perhaps a couple of places where it's a little bit heavier in spots, but overall we're adding a little bit more to the system. Again, this hasn't been a big snow producer. It's the combo of the snow and the wind that's been the problem, on top of the ice that we've had on the roadways. So again, this snow is going to continue to move to the east. So just some flurries to some light snow now in eastern North Dakota, and the snow that's a little more heavy on the accumulating side continues into Minnesota, and that's going to continue for the next couple of hours before that clears out. So here's a look at our wind speeds, gusting now into the 30s at this point in time. I'm not seeing any 40-mile-per-hour gusts on our map out of the northwest just yet here today. We're looking at conditions that are going to be windy all day long. Even if we're not seeing 30-mile-per-hour gusts, we'll be dealing with 20s, and that's enough to make it feel cold, but also to cause some drifting out there as well. Visibility reports, not so bad in the west now that the snow is kind of winding down there. We still have a little light snow up around Devil's Lake and Langdon, bringing down our visibility, and some blowing snow too. But over to the east, we've got quarter-mile visibility in Wahpeton. That's in that near blizzard or blizzard range. We would have to have that ongoing steady for several hours, for 3 hours to be officially considered blizzard conditions, but that's how low our visibility is there. Mahnomen and into Detroit Lakes down toward Elbow Lake, visibility less than a mile, and many areas in that 1 to 3 mile range in Minnesota. So that's where conditions are the worst here this morning, as in our eastern counties. Temperatures there still into the teens. That colder air is moving in though, and we're down to 3 degrees in Devil's Lake, and then beyond that, some sub-zero temperatures north of the border. That air mass all moving in here to the valley for today. A look at our wind chills. Almost everybody feels like we're below that 0-degree mark. It's 21 below in Devil's Lake and Langdon. It feels like 10 below in Fargo. And given we were at about the upper 30s yesterday in the morning hours, we're looking at almost a 50-degree temperature difference in how it feels to be outside between yesterday morning and today. So snowfall potential. For today, the rest of the day, we're looking at 1 inch to maybe 2 inches of snow in our eastern counties, really tapering off out west, and windy conditions on top of that. So this is our hour-by-hour planner. We're going to watch that snow continue to move on to the east. By noon, it's almost completely out of here, and we're seeing some clearing skies and some sunshine in there. Won't do much to warm us up. We still have that wind driving in that colder air for today. So temperatures this afternoon, similar to where we are now, single digits to some teens. So not pleasant out there at all. And just factor in that wind. There'll still be some ground drifting going on with winds into the 20s. Later tonight, the wind starts to ease up, and we're looking at weather that's going to be quieting down. Quick look at tomorrow morning. I just want to mention this. Look what's coming our way. More snow lifting in for Friday. I'll have more details on that right after this break. So winter is back, and we get a double dose of it because Friday there's another quick round of snow that's going to move in. We're going to see it mainly in the Southern Valley for that better chance for several inches of snow, and this will be starting Friday during the day and into early Saturday morning. So we'll have to watch out for that if you're planning on doing some travel on Friday. So here we are back into winter time after an unusually warm stretch, and this sticks around into next week and heading into the holiday. And by the way, Tuesday, the winter solstice, if you're not loving the whole winter thing going on here, one thing to keep in mind is that's the day where we start to turn things around as far as daylight's concerned. So we start to add daylight after that. So a bright spot, a little positivity in the forecast with some cold weather coming our way.
All right, and while you were on Clearbrook Convict, 2 hours late, Red Lake County Schools as well. So they just keep coming in. So stay with us right here on our VNL News app as well. There'll be updates. Lisa, thank you.